Bottom Line Sports Talk. I'm George Abraham. You know my partner, Albert Campman. Albert, Sydney Watts starting to be every week here.
Yeah, she took over, came in as a heralded freshman,
Yeah,
and became the player of the year instantly. Congratulations to Sydney. Now don't live on those laurels. Continue to work harder and dominate for the next 3 years. Hopefully we have a lot of announcements about you, Sydney, as you move on.
you went to school kind of close to home, but not. I mean, I didn't have that opportunity. I think that would be really special.
Yeah, no question about it. We also Canfield pitcher Melena Toth the perfect game in a big game, the Division II sectional finals. Congratulations, striking out 13 batters in 5 innings. So we got some big things happening.
2 bouncers to first. That was it.
That was a hit. That was
no, they weren't. Yeah,
I mean, that's the ball was hit.
They were
hit. Yes.
When you're doing her stats, you have to do when they touch the ball.
Yeah,
my Lord.
No question. I followed a really great pitcher in Pennsylvania I knew the coach well. The coach said, we have an outstanding fielding team. And I'd say to him, listen, coach.
Yeah, how do you know?
I said, there's 21 outs. I said, you struck out 17. I said, that means there were 4 balls put in play. I have a feeling they weren't all hard shots. Also, Drew DeTilio struck out 7. And another no-hitter as Crespi topped McDonald. They've now won 4 of the last 5 contests. And congratulations to United. The baseball team finally took the EOAC regular season title. First conference, when I say finally, since 2006. What a way to finish it, George. 2 outs, base loaded, bottom of the 7th. Trent Newburn come up big, striking out the last batter to end the game. I'm figuring he got mobbed a little bit after that game.
We haven't won in 16 years.
Yes, exactly right.
I'll tell you, in high school ball, I mean, that's unusual.
It's a memory forever.
Yeah, and these kids, I mean, they'll never forget that.
No.
I don't care if they're 45 or 65.
Right.
They'll remember that game like they remember their phone number.
It's the truth.
Great job.
That's what high school sports is all about.
Yes.
The big wins together as teammates celebrating on the mound. Congratulations to United High School for a well done job on the baseball field. We also have a local kid that we raved about on this show many times. Former Girard, Youngstown State quarterback, Mart Wade. And I remember him coming out of Girard and a friend of mine telling him how great he was. And his stats were unbelievable.
He was.
Right. Listen to the stats. 11,464 yards in high school. 4th all-time on Ohio history, George. Touchdown passes, 118.
Oh, no.
Just one of 10 players in Ohio history over 10,000 yards passing. So he came out with a great reputation. I remember when YSU landed him, we thought they got the steal of the century. But that's how good you have to be. And I know it's the number one theme on our radio show and our TV shows. We know how good he is.
Oh.
But how great you have to be to play in YSU's conference.
We talked about that. We talked about the 20 that were drafted from the 1AA, as they used to call it, FCS. Right. And we realized that. And I always get a kick out of somebody saying, well, he was a star.
Yeah, star of stars.
Other stars also.
Bigger stars. That's just the way it is. There's somebody out there that could do what Mark did, about 2 seconds faster, and about spin the ball down about 3 times faster down the field. And I give him credit that he's not giving up on his career.
No.
Moving on to play at Bentley University, and congratulations that he goes on in Division II. I didn't know where it was at. It's located in Massachusetts, George. Mm-hmm. So congratulations to Mark on a well job at high school. An effort at YSU, now moving on, hopefully, good luck.
And some advice, get the degree.
Yeah, good job,
Forget
George.
that silliness in the fall. It's great, it's wonderful, we cover it every week. It's how we make our living, but the bottom line is get that piece of paper that you have it when you go out into the job world. Hopefully it'll mean something.
Yeah, because we just talked about this on Saturday morning. 1% of high school kids get Division I scholarships. 1%. That means 10 out of 1,000. 10 kids out of 1,000 get a scholarship.
Yeah.
So I know parents out there, you're spending, I laugh at this one, $40,000 a summer.
You're making my head hurt. No, my buddy,
on AAU.
I got a call the other day. The guy, you know our buddy Teddy.
Yeah.
his friend. The daughter's playing travel softball, and the boy is playing travel basketball. I think it was over 40,000. Now, you understand, what would your thought? Now, can you see sitting at the table when we were, say, Dad, I need $5,000. What? Go to the playground.
Yeah, it was so simple then.
Well, you wouldn't even.
And here's the other simple thing. If your kid's good enough,
Yeah.
you don't have to go anywhere. They'll find you.
No.
That's the way it is, That's the way it works. They'll find you in any sport. It doesn't matter if you're playing in the rural community or urban.
No. Remember our buddy Rookie, Division II, Pitt Johnstown, Shanksville, Stony Creek.
Yes.
Now, that'd be the last place.
He found them.
He found them.
Yes, he did.
And these guys are good, too.
But it's the runaway freight train of today's world. Yeah. I know, because my grandkids, one plays baseball, one plays basketball, so I know all about it. It's a runaway freight train.
They have $300-$400 bats.
What?
I hear.
Oh, yes.
How do you
I just laugh.
We got the nails. Remember the little nails?
Oh, yeah.
Carmen? And
Every
the guy
person
next
had
door was a baseball coach, and he'd bring the broken bat over. You'd think he gave us $1 million. We'd run right down the guy, get the nail, then put the black tape on it. You were good. We couldn't hit hard enough that it mattered.
We were so excited. And so it is. It's a different world, but I would think you could use that $40,000 in the summer, put it in a trust fund.
Yeah, something.
4 summers in a row.
Yeah.
$160,000 waiting for him.
And there's your scholarship.
And your college is waiting for him. I think that'd be a little wiser. I really do.
No, I mean, I know. Like a few weeks ago they were down in Pittsburgh, 600 teams, 400 a team, 700 for coaches to get in, $50 for...
And the referees paid to work.
and I'm looking and I'm thinking, like, is it me? Am I that jaded that I don't know? And, we've
I'm
trained.
just based on facts.
Now, how many people have we trained? How many 1,000-point scorers?
37, I think.
37.
37,000-point or scholarship. That's the money we've done.
Okay, so we know if someone's pretty good or not.
Yeah.
It takes about 30 seconds if you look at both ends. Usually you can tell one trip. You know what I mean? So they have these kids fooled into thinking they will, quote, be seen.
I know.
It's like the privates do it with, up and on about, if you don't come here, if you're good enough,
I'll see you.
They will find
instantly.
You. Matter of fact, that's one of the things wrong with Penn State. They're not getting those big linemen that they used to get out of Altoona, Johnstown, Wimber, Carnamore Township. They used to be automatic, run the ball because they had a line.
Yes.
They had so few linemen, they couldn't have a regular spring game.
Yeah, linemen still dominate football. When you have a lineman, when you have a good line, you win high school, college, and pro football.
No, you're exactly right. Let's talk MLB because here we are again. I get in it last night. We have a friend, a kid that played for me. I say kid, he's 40. But we start, and our conversations are always civil when they start out. Then he'll say something about...
Trying to get you again.
Well, he gets me, but the Yankees, like, having money doesn't matter.
Somebody said
that. Then I start, see.
He doesn't really mean that, though.
I think he knows he can get me pretty good. It's like the hitting, like I said, John, they took this guy out with 7... Well, I want to... No, John, you can't tell me why, after 72 pitches and a 7-1 lead, you need to take him out. Now, you might have said that last night, but you saw how well he was pitching.
Right.
Or we decided 3 weeks. No. Why have a manager?
You don't have managers anymore. You have guys that control the clubhouse.
Ego control.
Control the clubhouse. They don't control the game anymore. The game's controlled by the general managers, the analytics, something like that.
Analytics. We have an analytic guy, and he will not tell you. One thing, he won't tell. I will say that. He's
Fort
good.
Knox.
I think it'll be easier to get into Fort Knox. But let's talk. The story, as we know, and we've spoken before, but we must say it, lousy hitting.
Yeah, it's just proof. You can see the runs scored. You can see the on-base. You see everything about the stats they like to throw at me. The bottom line is how many runs are being scored. And the games are constantly 3-2s, 2-1s, 4-1s. Pitching may throw harder. I don't, the radar guns say that. I just think it's the hitting style. I just think they won't adjust a bit. They'll get down to the end of the knob. Doesn't matter if you're the 8th hitter, 1st hitter, or off the bench hitter. You're
screw into the ground,
trying to hit a home run.
launch, upswing.
Launch angle, that's where they play the game. And there are no consequences to what's happening during the game. Second and third, 3-3 game in the eighth, they'll strike out. The next three batters strike out. There's not a thought of them choking up, putting the ball in play and winning 4-3.
Never.
And it happens every game. And it's frustrating to me that's not being taught at all.
And our theme is, and this is what I said to him.
Over and over.
If your way's working,
don't change.
I'll shut up. Like the guy's shooting threes. Okay, you missed 13 of the first 15, and you're down 12 at the quarter. There better be a plan B in here. If not, you're getting run out, as they did get run out, both the Bucks
Milwaukee was 3 for 33 from three.
And
that means you took 30 shots and you shouldn't have taken all 30. No. It's crazy, but that's basketball and baseball.
But it's the same idea.
Same idea, it is. Same idea, no question.
I mean, here's what happened. They brought the DH over to the National League thinking, what? More offense. Mm-hmm. All the rules at NFL, everything's for the offense. Mm-hmm. And it backfired because these dudes are swinging from their heels and striking out.
Yep. And we're not talking about Mike Trout. We're not talking about Soto. No. We're talking about the eighth hitter in the lineup.
No, if he's on an knob, Soto, I'm saying stay on that knob.
Oh, yeah, just keep hitting the ball you've always hit. Yeah. We're talking about the guys 7, 8, 9. They're batting 7, 8, 9 for a reason. They can't hit.
Yeah, that Pittsburgh finally sent that Tucker kid back to Altoona.
I thought Ray's thing, I talked to two Pirate fans, big. He said, listen, he was a really good player at Double-A.
Yeah.
And they changed his swing. The swing like we're just talking about. He's not a power hitter. No. And they try to make him into a power hitter.
Imagine making Matty Alou into a power
hitter. That's what they did with Tucker. He said, I saw him when he was a good player. And they changed him completely. See, that's you can't pigeonhole every player into trying to swing for the fences. I don't understand.
No,
I
don't
understand that. They ruined the kid. They ruined the kid. He was a nice player.
Yeah, now it's just a matter how many more times before they let him go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. The Yankees are off to a hot start. We talked about it.
Well, I picked them to win the World. He watched our baseball show. I picked them to win the World Series.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Let's talk about the Mets. Now, here it is, middle of May. It's no longer April.
Right.
Middle of May, they lost their first series.
Yeah, they came out in their bullpen. It's been a bullpen for them. Last year, Arizona, the same way. They're two teams that had really bad bullpens, shored up their bullpens, and they're both winning. They're winning the 4-3 games they lost last year.
Arizona got
both
me.
teams.
Hey,
both
they got me on
FanDuel. They would have
FanDuel.
got me.
I'm done on FanDuel.
Yeah, I got to give them credit.
I have the Reds. I think I'm okay. I think Milwaukee, I can be okay. I know
Milwaukee, I'm not sure. Yeah, those other two are
Arizona's dead, and the Phillies. If they blow one more 5-2 lead in the ninth.
Well, I just told you, it's a bullpen. It's a bullpen game.
And it's not once.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely. The fact the Mets were the last team to lose a series also tells me it looks like spending money will determine the winner. I hate to say it.
Yeah, people talk about the Yankees and Dodgers. They don't realize the Mets are really number 2 spending money.
$70 million over 3, and if they suspend the kid that has the Bauer, the charges, they would be
number 1
right there.
Yeah, the Mets will spend the most money, so there's no reason that they shouldn't be. They just cut Cano and just said we're going to leave whatever it was, $20 million.
Pirates would have to start him 5 more years.
Yeah, they have to.
Yeah,
they have
money-wise.
They just cut him and said, well, we'll pay you the $20 million. Not worry.
No, Albert, you're 100% right.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I look at that and I'm like, okay, does hitting help? Being in the field. We look at Bryce Harper. He has an injury that is such he can't field, but he's hitting the cover off the ball.
Oh, it never has nothing to do with anything today because they all swing the same way.
So it doesn't matter. You don't think it gets their mind off?
Zero. They're batting the same way. If they route till 4 a.m, they're down the end of the knob and they're swinging from the fence.
Now let's talk about.
And he's a great player anyway.
Oh no,
let's
talk about Kershaw. Give him he's like that old car you have at your second car. It's a nice car. It'll still get you down. But at some point you think, are we going to keep a hold of it?
Well, that's the reason I said he should have kept in that game. And then once again.
How many more perfect games are you going to have?
Right? I said it. We said it. I know I said. I watched the show. I said, the reason you want to keep him in that game is he's going to be out anyway in 3 weeks or what month. So what's the difference? And we said it right here.
He's done.
He's sitting on the disabled list right now. He had a chance for a perfect game, and instead they took him out. Trying to think he's going to be healthy.
He's showing the wear and tear.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Being,
for sure. No
too
question.
many.
Yeah.
Let's talk NFL. The rookie camps on. Oh my God, I never saw more teams that are going to win 17 games.
They always have
Everybody's winning all 17.
Yeah, they always have that.
Now, I'll tell you what they are doing, though. We have a buddy that's an agent. They're looking real hard at free agents because two things. One, they can pay them the minimum, and two, they can play special teams. So some of these older veterans, they're gone.
The contract.
It's economics, right?
Anybody has a contract that they can get out from under, they're going to do so. So those free agents will pay for about $750,000. I think that's the
it was $499, 5 something, 6 something. I think it's under 7 or
some
right
of the cheapest guys. So they'll spend $700,000 on somebody who they were paying $4 million to the other guy, and they'll save that money. Hopefully, give it to somebody they want to give it to. But any team that gets a new quarterback or a new wide receiver, like the kid went to Miami, they automatically think, oh, this has made our team better.
We got it.
That's the way they think.
That's like the other day I was looking. Someone said the Jets had a good draft. Probably did. But I'm thinking, who's your division? See, I always look division first. It's like Pittsburgh, they're pretty good. But so are the Bengals, so are the Ravens.
Excellent.
And I'm looking at the Jets, I'm thinking, okay, Buffalo, preseason Super Bowl pick. Miami, they did add some players. We give them stock up.
And New England's always New England.
And we don't ever count New England, although Miami
They're
did beat
New
them
England,
twice.
Yes,
Albert, I agree 1,000%. Now, let's talk.
I do think the Jets are going to be better, though. Okay. I really do think the Jets are going to be better.
It's only 5.5.
I think their line's going. I think because of their line.
But I know they come to Pittsburgh. See,
they're better in line of scrimmage.
If they play Pittsburgh, that means they play Baltimore, Cleveland, Cincinnati.
Right. But once again, you're never sure.
You're
thinking that on paper. George says this all every year.
Yeah.
Well, you would think, how about the Bengals go 4-11?
Yeah.
Oh, they're saying, wait a minute, I thought they were going to be great.
Absolutely.
So you can guess right now who's going to be good.
You don't know. No,
you don't know. Right.
Here's buzz around Pittsburgh.
That's what I'm just saying. Any team that gets new quarterback.
You know what makes me laugh is nobody promoted Pickett like you and me. Nobody. If I hear one more time how he's going to win 77 Super Bowls and his ball is this and that and the rookie loves him, and I'm like, all right, let me say it again. What is our famous line when we talk about the combine? Everybody looks good in shorts.
Yeah.
Who doesn't look good?
Every single guy does. When there's nobody rushing, you're a good quarterback. But it's a runaway freight train. It's been Jake Plummer when he went to Arizona.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's what happens. If you're a local kid and you sign for a local team, they automatically jump on your bandwagon.
Remember my old buddy Pete,
like
90-year-old guy? He had a ton of Jake Plummer rookie.
Did he?
Oh, he thought he was going to be Peyton Manning, and he was going to make it.
Yeah, that's what they think.
Hey, the NFL announced their schedule. Let's say this. I just heard it on the way over. I know Thursday night streamed, and let me say this. They're going to make it hard not to watch it. Boy, did they give them a plumb schedule. I did, but oh my God.
I'd be shocked if they don't get anybody they want.
Now let's talk about the NFL.
Doesn't Amazon have some money?
There you go.
They're going to get what they want.
I'm going to tell you about him.
By the way, George, I do ask, my wife and I were talking. We have Amazon.
Okay.
Do we have to pay? Is there a special pay?
Yeah, there's a fee. It's a streaming service.
No, I'm talking about for the game itself. Or are we just going to get the game?
No, I don't think, no.
See, we have Amazon.
No, I'm sorry. No, you have it.
I have Amazon, so I'm going to get the game.
You were sort of knock at the door.
Okay, I got you.
Now, let me talk, because this is funny. Talk about selling to the Eskimos. How in the world can you make a 3-hour TV show out of announcing the schedules? They can't.
Yeah, it's NFL.
Does that tell you?
That's NFL. Oh, I didn't watch it.
I wouldn't.
But the NFL
no, I mean, my life's boring. I'll admit it. I watch Young Sheldon. I'll admit to that. I watch The Masked Singer. But I draw the line at...
yeah, but the NFL knows. They're interested, yeah.
Someone watched it. Now, let's talk about this. The local teams, Pittsburgh and Cleveland. I am so anxious. Watson's meeting with the NFL people. I am so curious to see that suspension. You thinking 5, 6?
I thought 5. That's what I was thinking.
That sounds good.
That's what I was guessing.
I mean, it's not. It's not. It's something.
Yeah, I think he's getting 5.
Okay.
What's your guess? What do you think?
Yeah, that sounds 5, 6. Yeah.
Okay.
With Roethlisberger. You know what I heard? I don't know this to be true, but I don't know it to be false. That back when Roethlisberger got in all that trouble, Rooney's pretty well thought of. He told the commissioner, he said, "Take care of him." He says, "We got to get him under control." Mm-hmm. I don't know. It sounds like it's possible.
It could sound like that.
Yeah, let's talk NBA. The no ball is so. Now, how can Phoenix win 64 games? Home floor, Game 7, I'm thinking, nah, they're not getting me tonight. Phoenix is going to pulverize them. And then I turn it on, and I've never seen 27 points at half of my life.
Yeah.
I've watched a lot of. You haven't either, have you?
No.
Not 27.
It's hard to get that in an NBA game.
No, you almost get 40 by mistake.
Yeah, you do. That's the truth.
So let's talk about the finals. Let's do Golden State Dallas first. Luka Doncic is, we know what's going to happen.
Yeah, you know how they're going to play.
We know how they're going to play.
Yeah.
Now, they embarrassed the Suns. And by the way, he's not short on telling you how he did it either.
Oh,
he's
yeah,
one
none
of
of them are.
He's one of those guys.
There's no humble guys
Now,
playing.
the thing is, the guy comes off the bench for almost 30 points. You can't count on that.
But they have one guy. They always have somebody who can do that.
Okay.
Like that was Dinwiddie that night,
Yeah,
but
Dinwiddie.
Brunson's going to be that
Well,
guy.
no. I'm a Brunson.
Brunson's going to be.
I
that
like
guy.
when Luka goes out
And Smith can
Brunson
do it. He takes over that spot.
I
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, that's helped them a lot. That they don't
Now
lose.
let's talk about, can we order 2 sets of goat horns? We need 2 sets. Yeah, we need Paul and Booker. No basketball.
I know you love Booker, so I won't order that one.
Yeah.
But Paul, I'll order him for Paul.
No horns, no hoops at half.
Because they build him up like he's a Hall of Famer, and he's not. It's just he's not Hall of Fame.
He's really good.
No, he's really good.
Yeah.
But if you're making the Hall of Fame, you are not losing this game to a team that you're favored to beat throughout the whole season.
No, absolutely. They ran away
The
with
Hall
it.
of Famer wins that game. And he's not
You
a
know,
Hall
you
of
know,
Famer.
and you know what else is too? Something about I wanted to talk about that because I don't know if I wrote it or tweeted it or something. This idea you just throw your jock out there and you run it back. Remember they got to the final.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they'll just play. Well, Milwaukee didn't make it and they didn't make it,
Yeah,
so
both
they're
teams-
not going to run
both
it back.
Teams, both teams. And neither one of them are great teams.
Yeah.
See, that's the other thing. A great team will get there. They're not. Neither one. They're just good teams.
They're good.
And I never went into the year thinking, oh man, no one's beating Phoenix, no one's beating Milwaukee.
Hey, let me ask you.
Never
something.
thought that.
Let me ask you about this. Do you think you can't catch them off? I mean, they're not going to catch Gold State off. Not that they would have anyway, but they'll really be ready after watching that whooping.
But they have to play better.
Who guards him?
They have to play better. No, that's but they have 2 or 3 guys I'll put on them, and they're big guys.
Bigger guy. The
Yeah,
idea
like
is
Draymond Green will guard them.
Yeah.
Wiggins will guard them.
Yeah.
They won't put a little guy on them.
No, he'll eat
See, that's-
soup
yeah,
off.
yeah.
He'll eat
He
soup
backs
off
you
their
in. He
head.
backs
No,
you in.
no.
Just, yeah.
Now let me say this.
And Clay Thompson will guard him. Clay
Hey,
Thompson's a good defender.
Hey, let me say this. I've been all over him because it's been about a year since I saw the Clay I remember. Friday night.
Yeah, he shoots like that. Golden State looks really good.
Oh no, forget it.
Yeah, Golden State's really good because they shoot a million threes too.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't shoot good, you saw in game, what was it, game 5 when they got beat by 40 or 50.
Absolutely.
That's what can happen. You shoot yourself in threes and shoot.
That's the
yourself
old
out threes.
rely on it, live by it, die
Yeah,
by it thing you're saying.
Yep.
Hey, let's talk about the East. These are the working men. These are the guys that go with the lunch pail. Both teams are lunch pailers. If you think you're driving down the middle and laying it in, you're not.
No, they're both good defensively. Miami and Boston, excellent defensively. They played it all year that way. They're both very good.
You
And
call it help defense as a high school coach or college coach,
Yeah.
right? And I don't know you people. I know you know they can't have 2 feet in the key off the ball. It's a technical, but they get in there pretty quick.
Yeah, and George talks about Dallas has become a really good defensive team, and so
that's new.
And that's one of the things that people are not talking about.
No, that's new, Al.
That they guard you. So Dallas does guard too. So Golden State and Dallas, it's a toss-up. I don't have any of the 4 major favorite. I think Golden State will probably be the favorite, but I don't have any major.
You wouldn't make it like
4 to 1 or
15 to
something.
10
No,
2 to 1.
No.
Hey, let me ask you. The Celtics and Miami, obviously Jimmy Butler is a target, but is he going to have to guard Tatum also?
They'll mix it up. Miami switches all picks too, so
won't
does
Miami
Boston.
switch 'em back.
Yeah, that's the thing about both of them. Never have the same guy.
I got you.
Every possession's different
I got you.
because they switch. Both teams switch.
I get you.
Yeah.
I understand completely. You know, that's one of my pet peeves.
And they both switch. They both
I'll
do it better
fight
than
through
anybody.
that.
They
You
both
know
do it
that.
everybody.
I know.
That's why
watched.
they win though. They're the team that has 5 defensive guys that can guard all 5 positions.
got you.
Both teams can do that.
Celtics have a little more firepower.
If Jaylen Brown's scoring, yes, he's number 2 guy on that team.
And he's not always.
He's number 2. He has to score because it comes down to Smart scoring and Williams scoring. That was a drop-off.
Smart may be out game one. He had
really?
He had a MRI on his foot today.
They'll miss him.
It's healthy. It's not broken.
Okay.
But it's not.
They'll miss him if he's not
100
on the defensive side of the ball.
And I will say I don't count out Miami. I just don't.
Never.
Last week, a legend dies. The fact that the Bucks were in made me think about that Bob Lanier, one of the great players.
I watched him play in high school in the Hoyle tournament. Some of you people, older
How was
people.
he? How was he?
He was the best player I've ever seen in the Hoyle tournament.
Ever.
Well, yeah, ever.
There you go.
Yeah, came down from Buffalo, New York.
Mine would have been Billy Owens. But
Yeah.
Okay, I understand.
Oh yeah, Owens was just as good, but Lanier was
Not as good of a pro.
No, not even
Lanier
close.
was a great pro.
Not even close.
Hey, Al, I don't get this. I'm hearing rumors. Remember, all you're hearing is rumors, and we don't know these people no more than we know that what they're saying. Like the Steelers did. They threw all that hogwash out there. All the fanboys ate it up, and then they drafted Pickett. Keeping Westbrook.
I think they have to. I don't know. Nobody wants them.
Okay.
Do you have anybody in the NBA that's knocking down doors to get
No,
Westbrook?
I would think somebody that needed to bring people to the stands.
I don't think so. That's
You know,
nobody's
I don't know why they
knocking
want
down.
him. That's what they say. Now, there was a little scrum after the Phoenix game. You know, one part of it, you get beat by 9,000 points. But that Boardman guy, who he's in all the commercials. He's the guy that gets the mustard. He's the guy that's swiping the thing on the insurance commercial. Something happened at the end there, and everyone was shocked because he's like Mr. Everybody, you know, big guy, and whatever the reason was, I would assume it's just bad, you know, Phoenix being very upset, embarrassed.
No, that ain't what happened, George. What happened was he was upset they were still shooting threes to win at the end of the game.
Okay.
And one of the things that I read a long time ago that made me think about this when it happened, the Italian league
Okay.
makes you play the whole way through because they use points scored.
Oh, I got you.
You understand?
I know
so then there'll be
exactly.
no arguing.
Yeah.
Like I hate. There's 33 seconds left.
Oh, should he have shot it? Should he have just sat it?
And they do. They sit the
Yeah,
ball.
yeah.
Well, this is don't sit the ball down.
No, I've
play.
seen it. No, I've seen
well,
it.
in Italian, they play because they know
It's quarters.
It
I
has
get
something
you.
to do with something.
I get you.
So I like that rule. And that would take all the arguing about it. Say you got to play till the buzzer ends. Don't.
Oh, no.
So that's why he
I've
was
seen
mad.
them both sit it down.
And I don't understand why you're mad at that. But there's a cardinal rule like.
Yeah, but he was way ahead. Why would he
That's
be?
what. But he thought that's what he thought.
Strange.
Yes.
I could see the behind team saying, come on now, don't you have enough?
Right.
You know, like PD, what did he tell that guy? We're getting one more touch.
Jeez.
I just can't imagine. The only thing I will say is about this thing, it's going to be good basketball, but as you say, star system deluxe.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
what it
golf. I have to say I don't like it when it's minus 20.
They like it though. The golfers
Did
are
you
so
see
excited.
that the other day?
Oh, I watch them all.
They're playing for Eagle on 17, every one of them.
I saw. Oh no, they have. Yeah, they're all
Great.
reaching.
Yeah.
2,500. That's all you got to know.
Now, hey, Mickelson.
Boy, he screwed up his life.
Let me
didn't he?
ask you something.
He screwed up his
Let
life
me ask
royally.
you, have you ever seen a guy? Now we're talking Mike
Top of the
Tyson.
world
We're
to
did
the
he
end.
fall fast?
Yeah, it's a shame what he did.
He's not going to the PGA.
Yeah, it's a shame what he did.
And the comments he made about Saudi Arabia, he had to be smarter. than
Yes.
that. Now let me ask you: is there more to this story than we're hearing?
Has to be. I don't know what it is.
The reason for not going, you think?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Me
But I
either.
just
No,
know.
I'm guessing.
I just know he dropped off the earth.
Absolutely.
And so something's big in this thing. No question.
We got a minute. NCAA football. The story is no longer in the field.
Not at all.
NIL, name, image, likeness. Short version is they're paying guys who aren't that good way too much money.
Jeez,
That's
crazy.
the short version. The quarterback for
Crazy.
Tennessee comes to mind.
$8 million.
It's amazing. Where we headed? A few large conferences. Everybody else.
No doubt.
You're on your own.
Football is going to have a commissioner. I don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to not be the same.
Did you like Herb Street's
Nothing's
work
in-
on college football? I mean, as far as
I
his
don't
professional.
listen much. No, I don't
Okay,
listen
yeah,
much.
I think he'll
Yes.
be very good on pro football. He's really good. And the last one, Tom Brady. Has he ever done it before? No. Does it matter? It's name recognition, what they call Q rating. $375 million. Just incredible.
He needs the money.
He probably needs it. Hey, thanks again for watching Bottom Line Sports Talk. We'll see you next week.